What's going on, y'all? I am just up here watching a lot of different videos, and I'm not gonna fib. It kind of makes me think a lot about life, period, and things that you may have dealt with your whole life without even knowing yourself because you didn't know how to express it, but you know the feeling. I realized watching these videos that my codependency on others, or feeling like I needed others from the youngest of ages, allowed so much to happen to me and so many people and energies to come into my life if they weren't already there. And then also at times made me realize how up until literally recently, maybe several years ago, is when I realized, oh wow, people really out here not knowing how they affect other people's lives. Once I could be able to go get some Iyanla Vincent to come fix my mother effing life. And yeah, watching these narcissistic videos do make me realize that, wow, I can't tell the difference between a conceited being, a narcissistic being, a jealous being. I don't know, those all come from a lower energy anyway. And sometimes I can feel when, and maybe you can too, feel when someone comes into your life, you see it in their eyes, like, oh, they're coming because that energy in them want to destroy me for some reason. And that human may not even know it. And sometimes they do though. And sometimes people purposely are the way they are and they know it. But like me, I've always had this quirky, giddy, goofy, witty kind of personality. Like, it's easy to get along with me or to be around me, because not only was it easy to be around me because I'm just at heart pure and just like knew no better, and just, you know, I'm one of the kids that got bullied. I'm not the other one. I'm not the one that was strong. I'm just one of the ones that allow things to happen. And, you know, you got to look back all the way to the root of things like that, not just, no, you were born that way. Like, people told me this. People literally told me, you were born that way. Really? Dang. So we're born with these issues that happened after we were born, I guess, you know. But like, let's just, one point, people don't realize how they are hurting you, or they don't really think about it that way, or they want to purposely make you feel lesser than. That's been something I've dealt with my whole life. I know when I was younger, I was an ugly duckling. Yes. I didn't grow into the nothingness at that moment. I was just skinny legs, bony, big lips, crooked teeth, and a scar on my forehead. So I got it hell my whole life. I mean, and it started probably when I started walking, or whenever I was able to wear shorts. I don't know, 3 to 5 years old. Maybe it started then, when they'll be like, look at them legs, good Lord, and start laughing and a kikiing away and shit. Like, you know, this is a daily thing. Like, no matter what, as a child growing up, not just at home, but at school, no matter where, it was always, look at them legs, look at that, look at you skinniness, look at you. And even will come up to me and want to do the damn counting on my arms. You know what I mean? Like, that would happen all the way up and all the way up until, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes people feel like they can just do things to you they know they wouldn't do to other people, but because your energy is welcoming and nice, they take it for granted. And the thing is, I don't know why people do this, but they'll come back and tell you. It's like, by, you know, as far as right now, I pretty much know almost all the tea. Like, everybody come to me and tell me every damn thing. Like, once they're with me by themselves, they tell on the other person. So I've gathered everything I thought I felt to be true, but they make me feel like I'm crazy over it and I've got issues. And I'm like, wow. And then years later, you find it to be true, that you weren't tripping. But I got that a lot. Yes, I'm an empath. Yes, I've been called the damn witch, the good witch, and whatever kind of witch. I've been called it all. I've been, whew. Once you realize the kind of person you are and the type of energy you are, your energy and your light will attract so much. And it's not all going to be good. It's going to be so many things trying to tear you down. And you won't even know why, because you're thinking like, I don't have that much, or I'm not where I'm supposed to be yet, or, you know, whatever. I realized that I've had so many people come at me, no matter what point in life I was at, they would still try to make me feel worse about it. Or they'll tell me something in a nice way. Like, yeah, you talented, you got this, you got that. Man, it's a gift and a curse, and this and that. But you got issues. But you ain't got this right in life. And it'll be a whole person who ain't got shit at all right in life. But to make me feel lesser than them, they have to do that. I've had, man, like, sometimes I wanted to avoid going to gatherings because I know as soon as I walk in, what you got on? What is she wearing? Ha ha, keying. Oh my goodness, this and that, or some kind of energy towards me, like for no reason. Honey, I moved away to Atlanta 2014. I come back and it's still the same energy. Even accomplishing things, it doesn't matter. I've realized the more I accomplish that is good and of higher of what they expected, it will not be acknowledged. It will not be talked about. You go on my any of my little pages now, and no one, not one person has said congratulations or called me or anything about my latest thing. And that's something I used to always say growing up. I'm going to be a movie star, or I'm going to be on TV. You know, people used to always laugh at me about that. Always laugh. I stopped talking about anything I was doing after a while because I realized that energy is real and it will try to stop you. But when the stuff actually happened, no one will acknowledge it. And this is present. But anyway, I want you all to know or notice these signs or anything that may be in your life because it's not good. I don't care, family, friend, coworker, boss. It even sucks worse if someone's in that level of authority. Oh, and they have that kind of energy. That's the worst. Oh my goodness. I just went through the worst in Columbus, Ohio. When it came to living where I lived, I'm going to do a whole video on that because I have a lot of footage and stuff that I got to edit and put together for that. So yeah, because I got the city involved and Mr. Chris Shook got back to me.com. Yes. But anyway, when you are a certain light being or have a good energy, a pureness about yourself, you are going to attract some of the most negative beings. And some people come into your life because they love it or they like it. And then once they're in it, they are captivated by it, or they are threatened by it, or they don't know how to react towards it. They just, like, ooh. I've had people come in as friends, and then when they were there, they start being jealous or envious or just negative towards me for no reason. And I've never did this to I've never disrespected or talked down to my friends, to you, about you. And that has always almost happened to me. I remember one time when I was living in my first house in Dayton, Ohio. And a certain family member and friend was over. It was like they couldn't wait to be able to talk negative about me in front of me. And that was like, really? You really just doing that right now? So they was just like, it felt like they couldn't wait, like I said. But they were like, man, I remember in school, she was so evil and this and that. And then the other one was just like, man, I ain't about to go in that bathroom and take a shower in there. Because I had, at that time, no, I did not have any money. I just had a house, something good for me and my children. And I just did what I could. And the tub, even if you cleaned it, it still looked dirty because it was just cheap. Whatever that stuff is, and I've learned that later because they came and showed me what to do. But anyway, I was just got talked down on so, like, in 2 seconds. I'm just like, wow. Second off, I mean, both of y'all know what's up in my life and should honestly never have nothing negative to say and just be giving thanks that I'm doing the best I can for me and my youth. It makes no sense. Like, after going through what I've been through, anyone that has anything negative to say to me have real issues with themselves. In school, I went through the worst, man. I got stripped down, almost raped in first grade. So anything I did after that, like, for you to know what I've been through in school, and it was way more than that, come on, bruh. Like, some people can't help it. For some reason, they just naturally have that way about them, or when they come around you, they want to point out your worst, no matter what. And it ain't like I'm not normal or human and don't deal with things like other people do. It's just that I deal with them differently. And that's probably why I might get people to like me more, because I'm honest, pure at heart, and I don't have layers peeled back that you got to figure out later when you're hanging around me. Usually when people hang around me more, they start liking me more. Even my exes and ex-friends come back to me.com, look at my pages. What? So you know how you are. You know if you're one of those people that is the shit. F star seed or bright light or light worker. Nah, the shit. You're the shit. That's what that is. You just theshit.com, and that's a good thing. And you will attract any and everything. And I'm just learning that almost anyone in my life has had narcissistic traits towards me and are envious or jealous traits towards me, or just, if it wasn't none of those traits, just being mean for no reason or because they felt they could. I've had moments when I would get dressed and see friends give me the worst look ever. I remember going shopping with certain people. Man, I had this trip to Atlanta one time, and this girl tried to make me look like the worst person ever. And I realized it was enviousness. She even tried to play me before she ever heard me rap. And then when I rapped, she had this most disgusted look on her face, and she could not do anything else but say good about me because other people were around who listened. And then she tried to start spreading stuff about me that was not true, because I never did anything with anyone in Atlanta coming to travel on a trip to Atlanta for a visit, but she tried to make my name so bad, and I could tell that. And I'm just like, this chick is crazy. She even lied to me about what the front desk people were saying, and I had to call them to realize, oh, wow, this girl is really crazy. She really going all out. So I know if she lied about this, she's going around trying to lie about me and who and what I am. I'm a fun person, but I'm not going to go as far as, I'm not going to go too far. You know what I mean? No, but enough about that. I've just had my experience with not knowing how to protect my own boundaries or what to do with them or how to acknowledge it or to tell people what they're doing wrong to me for the longest. And once I did, honey, when I tell you once I did, they snapped on me and lost it on me like it was my fault. I was like, no, what you're not understanding is our whole friendship, you have shitted on me low-key. You have pointed stuff about me to me low-key or not so low-key. And one of the worst things I can't stand from humans is when they try to talk about you in front of you but act like they ain't. But they might mention exactly what it is that a flaw about you. And I've had that with every friend I've ever had in my past. Not like a spiritual person who's not even in a category of friend, because that's, I've had some good-hearted people that I would call more than just a friend in my life. But the ones that were daily around me and we kicked it and smoked and had our friendships either in school, out of school, or whatever, every one of them have told on each other to me. It's not like I didn't know anyway, or it's not like they didn't do it in front of me to me anyway. I remember one time I cut someone off and it was done with them. And of course they come back, apologizing somewhatty, like around the way-ish, which I don't accept. But when they came to my house, oh, look at you. You always moving around. Not, ooh, you got a house. Congratulations. It was just complaining about something, whatever they could. And then when they were talking to my daughter that they haven't seen in a long time, she said something good and I said something behind that. And then this chick just walks away and start mumbling negative stuff under her mouth. And I was like, yep, cutting her off. Don't want to talk to her no more. I can't believe she just did that. Maybe I would let it happen in the past, but not no more. You know what I mean? I'm about, I don't even got to put fire under nobody's name because they already created. But you never know who you're dealing with when it comes to people who are passive aggressive towards you or narcissistic or envious. I don't know the difference. Like I remember one time saying, because I had a boyfriend, I didn't know if he was a narc or gay. I was like, you really can't tell the damn difference. As far as you really can't, not with one certain area, because they're distant and they don't want to show you as much love. They will and they won't do it with you. And it's just like a lot of things to make you suffer. And you won't know if they might have someone else or not because they're just so narcissistic. But yeah, it's good that I'm going through this on this 8-8 as far as realization of things I may have thought I knew, but I really came to a realization of it right now, like spoken word in due season. Oh, how sweet.com. But yeah, that's what I'm gathering from this day. It's really beautiful out too. I just don't want to show nobody else's homes, but it's really pretty out, you know. Moving on up may make you the loneliest person in the world. Like, as long as you acknowledge it and you're okay with it and you're fine with being with yourself, you will succeed in ways others can't. I've noticed that too. Like, some people have to be around other people. Some people have to get certain things. I'm just over it. Like, whatever. I'm over so many things right now. It's just crazy. Crazy how time do change a lot of things and help you grow. So I'm hoping this helps someone out there. Don't take shit from nobody. Don't let no one talk down on you and then give you excuses or try to make you feel bad for it. That happens a lot when people don't want to accept it. It's like you have to watch a movie to see the characteristics and how people are towards you if you can't explain it. Explain it through a movie you watch and show that clip. Because a lot of times people can hide how they really feel about you, but show you through attitude and through the way they talk or the way they body language is. That's the most important. Body language, especially when you turn away and you might accidentally turn back and see it. I've seen that so many times. Also, when I was in Atlanta, I went to some stores in a mall, Stonecrest. And I was with her at the time, and I was like, ooh, I want this. How do you think it look? No. Everything that was really dope, and I would say, oh yeah, this one, girl, no. I'm like, wow. So when I went to the hotel and it was about time for us to go back to the airport, I literally went to that mall by myself and ran and got the same stuff she did not want me, that she kept saying, that ain't cute. No, girl, ugh. Like, wow, you one of those. Like, she was trying to play me the whole time and make me something else I wasn't. Oh man, and one time I remember her having this happy look on her face because somebody's sister, I can't even say their name, had kind of got an attitude with me and this other guy because this chick who's bipolar and have other issues going on with her, crazy, deranged, and insane. We didn't know what we were getting into with this woman, and she flipped out while she was with us and wanted to walk away into the who knows. And the girl kind of got on us about it. And this is the one time I can give thanks that homie was there to back me up, and he had to get on the chick about it. Like, stop all that. That damn woman grown. She in her 30s. He had to play it down because that moment they were kind of getting on me because I was the driver. And that same chick was so happy. She had so much happiness in her when she seen someone getting on me. I'm just like, wow, people can be some shit. People can be some shit. They can't wait for your fall or something negative to happen. Like, negative stuff don't happen to everyone in life, but if it happens to you, oh, they can't wait. It's just like being a celebrity. People have a love-hate for celebrities. They pick who they want to like and hate the others and want to just dig into their life and pick out everything they possibly can. Or if that celebrity just have one downfall, oh, they can't wait to capitalize on it. I'm just like, wow, what is wrong with humans? Like, y'all need to have a little bit more security about yourself. Maybe I'm not as insecure as I say I am because obviously my confidence intimidate people, even though I'm still naturally human and have flaws and talk about my insecurities. I don't know. And you know what? People, honey, I can tell you. All I can say is me being me made me feel so good. It feels so good just being me and being back to me and not worrying about anyone. And growing out of any stage I thought I was stuck in and wanted people's approval. It feels good I can tell you that age and time definitely have been on my side. It has been on my side, and I give thanks. I came back to me. Like I love to say, one of my favorite quotes, the real you will always find you. The real you will always find you. And stick with that mofo, because that mofo ain't gonna put you down, boo. Not like these people will. Don't be around them fake friends, those fake supporters, the frenemies. It's not good. They will suck your energy. They just like the system. Oh, they want to suck you dry. Oh, the fake friends and fake supporters.